What's up, guys? Today we're talking about 3 running exercises to get faster, so get ready. Now, the first thing we need to really wrap our brains around when we're trying to run faster is this notion of intensity. We have to get comfortable with pushing it a little bit, where we're breathing harder, our muscles are burning, and everything hurts. And if you've never been here before, your brain has some pretty serious built-in survival mechanisms where it says, hey, we've never been here, you're gonna die, slow down, right? And it's a preservation mechanism. Well, here's the deal. With practice, we can get our body more comfortable with those levels of intensity so that we can kind of push that barrier out. So one of the hardest things when you're first running is you don't want to run fast at all just because it hurts and it's kind of scary. Well, the way we're going to get over that is actually by adding some intensity in with some non-running movements. And this is also a bonus little strength piece because you know us, we like to add a little strength stuff in there all the time. So what we're going to do is a workout that's going to involve some burpees and some squat jumps, and you're going to alternate between those 2 movements for 20 seconds of work. You're going to rest for 10 seconds and do the other one. And I'm going to go through 2 movements quick, and then I'll just give you a little practice round so you see what this thing looks like. For our burpees, I've done a lot of videos on burpees, so if you want a little deeper dive, you can do that. We're just going to go through the express version. I'm going to think about hinging over, pushing my hands on the ground. Once I have that, I can either step back or I can jump my feet back. I'm going to controlled crash to the ground, and I'm actually not going to come up in a strict position. What I'm going to do with my belly and butt squeezed tight, I'm going to lift my chest first. I'm going to snap my hips so my hips pop up, and then my feet land underneath me. Notice that I'm not landing here. This is kind of ugly. What I'd like to do, chest first, snap the hips. So now my feet land a little lighter directly underneath me, and then a little ribbon on top, I get that hop. So for 20 seconds, I'm down here, going through. If I feel good, I can go a little faster. If I'm brand new to burpees, this is what I can do. I can just take the push-up part out. I can step back, step in, hop, step back, hop. If I want to try this and I'm really new, what I can do is I can just step out and step back in. That's just another way to do that thing. I'm already out of breath, man. For our air squats and our squat jumps, what I'm going to go ahead and do. First, I just want to nail that squat. Hips are back, knees are out as I drop down, going down as low as I comfortably can with a nice straight back, up tall. If I have this, great. Can I add a little jump, a little power and extension with those hips through here? So for that 20 seconds, I'm hitting these squat jumps. Intensity. I'm already breathing hard. This is crazy. So for those 4 minutes, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, I'm going to do my burpees, and then I'm going to do my squat jumps. I'm going to just do a couple of each. So first, let's say I just hit 5 burpees. 1, 2, 3. Is it 20 seconds yet? Oh God. 5. I've got 10 seconds of rest. Let's say I get to that 20. And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna hit my squat jumps for that whole time. I'm obviously just showing you a little preview, and then go back to the burpees. You wanna go for time, and you wanna go for max quality reps. If you do this like once a week, this is gonna get you very comfortable with those higher levels of intensity, and it's actually gonna prep you in a really nice way to be able to handle that faster running down the road. The second piece, I'm gonna talk about the next important thing we need to do. All right, so our next thing we need to work on, our next exercise for running faster, is really learning how to develop power through our hips. And the way we develop power through our hips, the best way, is through jumping, which is why I'm standing up on this thing right here, because we're gonna talk about, hey, how do we jump and improve that hip extension and that actual triple extension through our hips, knees, and ankles, which is then gonna translate to a more powerful stride. So what I'm gonna work on is a few just different little elements with my jumping. Now, just previously we worked on that squat jump. That's actually a great place to start, where I'm actually thinking about squatting down and then just being very explosive with my hips, knees, and ankles, and just coming up off the ground. If you're brand new to jumping, perfect place to start. What you could actually do is more of a max height squat jump. Hey, how high can I jump up off the ground? Once I've started to develop that from a power standpoint, I could actually move it to something. Now, if I'm new to jumping, this might feel a little high. So what you could go ahead and do is use like a low box or bench in a gym or a park bench somewhere. Just, you know, word to the wise, anytime I'm outside and I'm dealing with concrete and hard edges, I want to be accurate. So even before I jump, I might want to just, hey, can I do a little step up? Does that feel comfortable? Once I have that, I'm actually going to think about that jump. The way this jump is going to happen, as my hips go back, my arms are going to go back. I'm going to throw my arms up, big, powerful jump, stand up tall, come back down. Notice that I'm trying to land nice and soft, and you can't really see this from this angle, but as I'm jumping, this is just a little mechanical thing. I want to avoid my knees coming together. So when I jump out, hips back, knees out a little bit. When I explode, everything is nice and in line. So I'm here, big jump, come back down, big jump, come back down. There are a lot of different ways to include jumping into, say, a workout. One of the better ways you could do is just find something that is low to medium at first, something that's achievable, and we're going to improve our jumping mechanics with a little bit of volume. So what I might recommend, as I'm a little out of breath here, is 3 to 5 rounds of 5 to 10 box jumps and maybe a little run in the middle. And that's a way to kind of keep you balanced and really dial this in with your running. So 3 to 5 rounds, 5 to 10 box jumps, and let's say a 200 to 400 meter run. That could just be down the block, something that you estimate, or it could be around a track or something else. But that's a nice way to develop that hip power and then connect it with your running. All right, so exercise number 3 for our running exercises to get faster is actually going to be practice, actually running at higher speeds. And we're gonna use the fartlek style interval to go ahead and make this happen. Now, fartlek is this Swedish word for speed play. And one of the reasons why I like it is because it is an unstructured, choose your own adventure style of speed work that you can do anywhere, under any circumstances, with any level of fitness, and you can use it to get better. And this is really how it works. So on those runs, you're gonna go out and you're going to pick a few things you're gonna try to do on the course or on your little run route that you're gonna choose to go a little bit faster. And this is what I mean. For example, let's say you're on a rolling terrain course. You could say that every time you hit a little uphill, you're gonna accelerate, you're gonna go a little bit faster. And the course is gonna dictate how long that interval is and even the intensity of it. So if it's a long hill, it's a short hill, every time you hit a hill, you decide that you're gonna go faster. That could be your speed play for that day. Conversely, you could flip it around. You could say, you wanna know what? Every time I hit a downhill, I'm gonna go faster. That's a way to get a little overspeed training and to practice my downhill running, because that's equally important. I could say, hey, I'm going through some places, every time I hit a set of stairs, I'm gonna hit those intervals hard. Every time I see a telephone pole or a stop sign, I'm gonna run as fast as I can to that stop sign. So you see what I'm saying here? You can kind of play with the rules, but the idea is like you set the rules for yourself, and then on your run, you run easy the other times, and every time you sort of see that rule approaching, you go ahead and hit it. It's a nice, friendly, easy way to get a little bit of mixed speed work in, and just to get you comfortable with this whole notion, because the whole thing is that it shouldn't be scary at all. We're built for it. We're strong for it. If we get ourselves ready, especially in conjunction with working on that intensity, with those burpees and squat jumps, maybe developing a little hip power with some of our jumping and our box jumps there, and then we start to put it together with some fartlek intervals, we're really making something special happen. I hope you liked this video on how to get faster. If you did, go ahead and let me know. Hit that like button. If you have any comments or questions on what we did, any other exercises you'd like to see from us, hit us up. If you have not subscribed to our channel, definitely do. Hit us up at The Run Experience. We've got so many great videos on there on running exercises, on strength training, on mobility, on movement, everything you need to be a better runner. We've got something for you on our channel, so definitely check that out. And finally, we have a free gift for you. We've got 2 weeks of free running strength and mobility training, really designed to get you running taller, running a little bit better so it doesn't hurt as much, running faster as well, getting a little bit stronger, and then understanding, hey, what are some of the injury prevention exercises you need to stay on to stay injury free and keep going out there. If you want access to that, all you need to do is hit this link in this video. If you happen to be on your mobile device, don't worry, there's a link down in the description. Hit either one, it's gonna take you to a page. All you need to do is enter your name and your email address. Once you got that in there, we'll be able to personally send you your training. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.